welcome. This
to the daylight. I kind of hate it.
I wouldn't really call it daylight. There's a lot of different things going on.
Well, that's what I was going to say, actually, before we actually do what we're doing. I was really thinking about it last night. Isn't it so crazy that people can predict the weather? The weather! For days! It's not always accurate, but they do it.
Yeah.
Meteorologists. I think it's crazy.
It's a very clever science, I must say.
But it's not even like, oh, you know, it's going to be sunny. It's like the rain's going to come and it's going to have this precipitation percentage and it's going to have this gust of wind. How the fuck do you know that?
Yeah.
They are predicting the future.
It is actually insane.
Like, it's actually telepathic. I think they're the people we need to be watching out for, not the government.
Yeah.
Definitely the government, but also meteorologists.
Agreed. Because I was so I me.
Don't worry, you're only speaking on your own behalf. I'm no one to represent here.
For me. When I was in Devon, I was talking to my dad about the winds, right? As you do. And I said to him, I was like, how do they measure the wind? Like, how does that work? And he like explained it all to me and I was like, oh, that's very interesting. But who came up with that? Who was like, if I put this part and this part together, this will create something that will tell me how fast the wind is moving.
Yeah. I think it's crazy. And, like, obviously it's something to do with the clouds, but they're like, oh, it's going to rain between 2 and 3. How are you predicting that? It's magic.
It must be.
But it really freaks me out.
I mean, they didn't predict hail, so
They did.
that was a surprise.
They did. I saw it. Maybe I am the witch. Anyway, what are we doing?
We're gonna do a try not to laugh because you guys love it. And I think it's funny.
I think I know why it's £2.
Oh, we just got dropped.
Is it mouldy?
Can chocolate go mouldy?
The bits aren't mouldy.
Let's see if this is.
As long as the middle bit's not.
Yes! Oh, that's intact as well.
Looks like a tree. That looks like a tree stump.
Jesus.
And those will be fine. They're on rotation constantly.
God, I feel like I'm Charlie Bucket.
I'm pretty sure I ate raw chicken this morning. Maybe not raw, but not cooked.
Where? At the pub?
No. Never. At home. I made some chicken dippers.
Oh.
And I don't think I heated the oven up properly. And I didn't eat any of them by biting. I just ate them whole until like the fourth one. I bit into it and it was like a bit pink. But they have to have been cooked first if they're frozen, so.
That's true.
I think so.
I didn't know that. Yeah. I do.
We'll find out when I go toilet later.
I go toilet. I do think something that's really interesting, and it's interesting to me probably because I'm a little bit stupid, but every time I'm like with the chicken dickers.
Please do continue. I must know.
Like with the chicken.
You definitely don't want a pink chicken dicker.
Chicken dippers. Like with the pink chicken dippers. Why is that so hard to say?
Chicken dippers.
Pink chicken dippers.
Pink chicken dippers.
Pink chicken.
What? What? What?
like moved my body. Oh, thank you. I'm molting for the summer. Pink chicken dippers, right? No, not pink ones. Normal chicken dippers that are like breaded. They take like not a long time to cook, right? They were like, what, 12 minutes? So they must have been cooked at some point, because a normal chicken would take a lot longer to cook.
We already established that, didn't we?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, because I didn't know that. But then I think it was just because I was a little bit silly. Because like, I can't remember who I think I had a conversation with somebody and I was like, oh, but what if it's like basically the same conversation? And they're like, no, but they have to be cooked. Where did that come from? So basically the same conversation. So I'm assuming that you're correct in the fact that they're cooked before they are put in the box. Do you think they're put in the box and then frozen, or frozen and then put in the box?
Why is that a far more complicated question than I would have anticipated it to be?
Like, what would be
frozen
more...
and then boxed. Partially frozen, then boxed and frozen again. Right. Let's get this show on the road.
Oh, customer service brain, what are the best ones? Why can't I speak?
Wait, what? We'll have to wait for the train. What's going on today? There's so many noises coming from everywhere. The train, your gas. What's going on?
You mean... The way you said that whole thing with your eyes closed. You went, what is going on today?
I have to wait for the train to leave. Do you think we could trick the train driver into stopping?
Are you fucking kidding me? What, are you gonna blow him over?
I've never tried that hard to whistle in my life.
Try twice.
I'm embarrassed.
It was You do have to. You always must whistle softly.
Me?
No, people in general.
Why?
Because, like, doing that, you gotta go. I don't know why I chose those.
That's why I did the. You're dribbling.
Don't say it like that.
I did it again.
Right. You're not in. Yeah. I'm concerned that you're not in a position to, like, head that way.
I'm good. If anything, I can just go straight over the top of you.
This one time I said good morning, welcome to Chicken Biscuit, how may I serve you? Oh wait, I meant welcome to Chicken Filet, how can I serve you today? The customer started laughing. I was working at McDonald's when I was 16 to 18. I work at the jobs and the first few weeks using the headset, I've got the name of cocktail sauce, so I just stared at my table while doing the Italian hand thing and asked everybody if they wanted the sauce. This lady called me a bitch, so I called her one back. Someone called the cops and she jumps on the counter and yells, I am the cop, bitch!
I didn't understand half of that.
Ooh!
Am I the king of the forest? So you sound like frightened. What are you saying? You didn't know the whole time. The lion from Wizard of Oz.
Oh!
Put him out.
Put him
Knew it.
Oh!
Stop.
Oh my god! Stop it! No!
One time I was doing a closing announcement at work and I was so nervous over the loudspeaker that I said, attention shoppers, fuck, and hung up. I work at a pizza place and one of my co-workers were on the phone and a customer asked for a large meat pleasers instead of meat lovers, and when he came in we kept asking him what he ordered to see how many times he would say meat pleasers. One time I took a massive shit and I think I forgot to flush the toilet because when the next person walked in they just screamed. Had a customer ask for a cheap set of brakes for her car. I meant to ask rotor calipers, or oh, we've said that before. Someone's dog pooped on the floor at Smoothie King and asked me what to do, and I said, lick it up. And I genuinely don't know why. Sorry. I worked at Dunkin' for a while, and one time after this guy changed his mind 4 times, I just yelled, fuck! And then turned off my mic. He wasn't happy. One time a woman came in with a boiled egg and with its shell still on, took a bite of it before giving it to me. I once went through a golden chick drive-thru with my sibling and the worker yelled, "You want chicken?" And my sibling replied, "Yummy."
Was that in capital letters?
I wasn't freestyling it.
I used to work for Dunkin'. Mentally checked out for the last order before we closed. When the customer I used to work for Dunkin'. Mentally checked out on the last order before we closed. When the customer finished his order, I said, "Swagalicious, pull up." Taco Bell does a thing to a man. Sorry, Taco Bell does things to a man. I once knew a window guy who would greet you and take your order in a WWE announcer voice. I work at Goodwill and tried making an announcement but started choking on my spit, so the entire store heard me choking, echoing. Heard my choking echoing. I once scanned a bag of floured powdered sugar. I once scanned a bag of powdered sugar and then slapped it without thinking, looked at the lady and said, "It's been a bad sugar."
Where did you get the word "flowered" from?
I really don't know. I was expecting it to appear.
Like a flowered powdered sugar.
I don't know where I got it. No.
It's been a bad sugar.
It's bad sugar.
I worked at McDonald's and one time some guy asked me for enough ketchup to drown a small animal. My friend was taking counter and a customer asked what soup we had for the day, so I went to go look and I just said, "Looks like shit," out loud. One time I pulled up to a Tim Horton drive-thru and the worker just said, "Who goes there?" And I didn't know what to say, so I just drove away. I bumped into a mannequin, said sorry, and then said again, "Oh, sorry, I thought you were a person." Just stopped there for a minute. Mannequin's just like... I don't know why it's cross-eyed.
Oh my god. I would totally do that. That is so me. I work in retail, and instead of saying, "Here, try this on," I said, "Go pant." And he just grabbed the pants without saying anything. One time I said, "I'll ask my owners," instead of "I'll ask the owners." On the phone to a prospective client. I was talking to a customer and asked how she was. She said, not great. I replied, good!
Good evening and welcome.
Tonight on Catch a Killer.
Tap? I don't think so. I've never been in there. Sorry.
I've never been in there, so.
What does E equals MC squared mean, Maze? Run DMC.
Hammerstein. MC Hammer.
Okay. That was completely wrong. Oh. You got a fucking problem? You want a fucking problem? Yeah. What? What?
I'm shining a light on your face.
All I had was this.
So you could see the light.
No. Freak.
Freak. She
I did
is
see
a
this,
freak of the week. What does it start? What does it mean?
Freak of the week.
MC Hammer squared. What? Listen, yeah, so Dazzy Ambrose died, yeah. So I'm in charge. So these here, yeah. Penguins. Yeah.
What? I'm a bit lost.
Yeah, the penguins, they go down the ice, yeah. And that's all I really know about them. It's supposed to be Roadman doing David Attenborough. The Death Pit.
I want a quill. I want a quill and some ink, and I want to write a letter and put it in the ocean, distinctly for like one fish. And I guarantee there'll be a fish down there called like Paloma.
I think Glenjamin is a good fish name.
Like Glen Morangi,
Who?
the whiskey.
Glenjamin. I
Benjamin!
Clench it in! No, I actually had a diary that I would write with a quill. I tell you what, yeah, that other side, bare bright and shit.
Did you see the light?
Bare bright and
No
shit.
way.
And there was a dude that had some minging crepes on.
No way you talked to my man, Jesus Christ.
Minging crepes. I could smell his feet from the bottom of those stairs.
Well, he did only eat the fish and the bread and the wine, though.
So gross, bro. Didn't need it. Did not need it.
Do you have any honey?
Nah. It was just
Clap, bro.
It was just stood there with a book and he was writing with his fingernail.
You went scouts. My fingernail.
Yeah. Yeah, bare clapped toenails, bro. Don't they have nail clippers in heaven? No, they don't.